BMW announced today that it'll be making special payments or recession bonuses to employees acknowledging their efforts and hard work during recent difficult times. James O'Donnell is president of BMW North America. He joins us now with more on these incentives. Jim, welcome to you.
Welcome, thank you.
All right, so tell me about this recession bonus. Everybody in the company, everyone who works for BMW in the U.S. as well as around the world, and ultimately, how much did it cost to BMW?
No, I mean, it's not everyone. Let me put it into context. We in the U.S. are much more generous. In 2008, we paid a bonus. In 2009, we also paid a bonus. But our parent company, being a bit more traditional, a bit more conservative Germans, didn't pay any bonuses. So the bonus is actually for the German workers who didn't have any company bonus in 2008 and 2009. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the American bonus has already been paid out and they've already spent it.
Okay, so all in, what did it cost BMW?
I don't know. They didn't tell me that.
Okay, so how specifically did some of these employees you're talking about go above and beyond, if you will? Is it just, as you described, to make up for lost bonuses, or did they actually put in superior work efforts?
Well, I think it's partly to make up for lost bonuses in the past, but also we've made sacrifices. We have downsized the company. Everyone's working maybe 120% efficiency in comparison to where we were. So I think it's an acknowledgement that in the really tough times, you're working harder and you were getting less.
And you are outselling competitors all over the world. Has the trend been holding up in July?
Yes, I think it will, yes. We envisage that by the end of the year we'll still be the #1 premium brand in the world.
In particular, are you outselling Lexus?
Oh yes, I mean Lexus are a small player really. They're big in Japan and they're big in the US. They're virtually a non-entity elsewhere.
Curious, I'm sure you followed the trials and tribulations, the crises involving the Toyota recalls. How did you and your colleagues at BMW watch that unfold, and what did you learn from that?
Well, I think we watched it with keen interest to see where they went wrong and what we could do better if that was a situation that affected us. And I think we got some communication messages that we will learn and we will do better than Toyota did. And I think the one thing that we all learned, you've got to be honest and you've got to be open in everything you do.
Did you actually put more money to work improving your communication and your safety procedures?
Well, no, we rechecked them, we double-checked them, but we were confident that what we have in place is a good indicator of any problems that may arise in the future.
Okay, and so far you found?
No, just the regular number of checks we do. We found one or two things we had to take action against. We've issued the odd recall here and there, and it's business as usual on that front.
Okay, back to specifics. How is the 5 Series selling?
Well, the 5 Series is doing really well worldwide. We've just launched it in the US. It's had a great reception in the US, and we believe that by the end of the year we'll sell every car we can get.
So are you aiming with the 5 Series more for volume or price increases? What's the strategy with the 5 Series?
No, actually we've reduced the price of the new 5 Series when we brought it in. That's a reflection of what the competition had done in the intervening period between us, the old car and the new car. I think that that's delighting all our customers. When they come in, they're pleasantly surprised. They're getting more for less. So it's good news.
Okay, so very good news, a very rosy picture from you. But as you know, many economists are forecasting a downgraded view of the U.S. economy. The Federal Reserve this week, we learned, is also calling for second-half softness. How has that impacted your outlook?
Well, I mean, we said at the beginning of the year that we think the market will be about 11.4 million units. I still believe that will be correct. I think what happened is that some people get carried away, and we're talking about 12.5 million car market.
I want to ask you about development with the new plug-in car. It is set for debut in 2013, correct? And a lot is being made of the fact, from what I understand, that it's not going to have any steel in it, that you're going to use carbon fiber. Is that on schedule?
It's on schedule. I saw it this week for the first time. It's a good-looking car. I think it'll be very appealing. It's the only car that's designed from ground up to be an electric car. It's very lightweight.
And it's lightweight, again, because of this carbon fiber.
Yes, the
so
carbon fiber.
That's a key element. And if this really takes off, it could be a huge revenue source. It could be industry changing, no?
Well, I think it could. We've taken it from Formula One, actually, where it's very strong as well. And good protection in case of an accident. But I think if it is successful here, we can roll out into other cars.
Okay, so again,
we're always looking for fuel economy.
Indeed. Okay, so what are your sales projections with this? And what is the name of it, the new plug-in car?
We don't have a name for it yet.
Okay. That's why I couldn't find it.
We refer to it as the mega city vehicle. And we haven't published any indications about sales numbers yet. We want to do a better evaluation and see what's happening with the competition when they launch vehicles in the intervening period. It will be mainly concentrated or solely concentrated on the major cities.
James O'Donnell is the chairman and CEO of BMW US Holding Corporation. It is so nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you.